Kia ora koutou katoa, no mai hara mai ki te Ao Hākinakina, your sports show right here on your Tribal Pulse, Te Kore Mako o Taranaki 94.8 FM and 98.4 FM. Well, he has lived abroad for many years, but has never forgotten his roots. With over 10 years experience playing overseas, he is a well-known figure in the French Rugby Union competitions. Coming from sporting pedigree and raised with a sporting community, he has managed to achieve so much, and we're very blessed to have him here on the show. No mai hara mai, Jarrod Poi. Kia ora, brother.
Kia ora, bro. How's it?
Good, bro. Good. Good to have you on the show, my man, calling in all the way there from Perth. Good to have you. But hey, just before we get started, ko wai koe, no he koe, just a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Sure, mate. Name's Jarrod Poi. Born and raised in Waitara, Taranaki. 31 years old now. And yeah, just grew up all in Waitara my whole kid years. So yeah, born and bred in Waitara.
Nice. And obviously Waitara, very proud town, and so many sportsmen and women coming from there. But tell us a little bit about your time there as a young fella. What sports did you play as a young fella? Was it always rugby union, or was there other sports, and what schools did you attend?
So I started at St. Joe's real young. Actually started playing soccer down at the Waitara club there, soccer club. And I was playing league for the Waitara Bears as well. So yeah, just soccer and rugby league.
Nice. So when you were playing rugby league as a young fella, who were some of the guns, some of the gunny players around your age when you were coming through the ranks?
Yeah, had a few boys that Curtis Rowe, my best mate Ethan Tangida, and we had a few boys that were playing up in the Prems like Ziggy Tangida, Bo White, David Martin, all those boys we looked up to when we were young fellas.
Nice. Definitely some good players you mentioned there. Now, you come from a very gifted sporty whānau. Tell us a little bit about those in your whānau that have done real well in sports. Obviously, the McAllister name is a very well-known sporting name. So who are some of the cousins that have done pretty well in sports?
Yeah, had a pretty good drive to be a good sportsman, and had some quite good role models. You had obviously the cousin Luke McAllister playing for the All Blacks, the sister Kayla McAllister playing New Zealand Sevens, and obviously all the Uncle Charlie, Granddad Mac. So yeah, it was pretty had some good role models on the way.
Nice, definitely did. That's for sure. Now, I understand you at a young age you were given an opportunity to head over to France to play some rugby. How did this opportunity come about?
Yeah, at the time I was playing up in Auckland under Uncle Charlie's swing. I was playing up in Mount Albert Grammar, and yeah, literally some French coach was looking for a centre, and got into Uncle's hands, and Uncle asked me if I wanted to go over to France, and I was pretty much like, "Where's France?" So
100%. So you jetted off over there at 18 years of age, I think it was, and obviously spent close to 10 years over there. Tell us a little bit about what was that transition like as a young Māori boy from Aotearoa moving to France?
Yeah, bro, it was quite nerve-wracking going to a different country on the other side of the world. Language barrier was pretty difficult. To mix in with the French boys was really difficult, and being a family-orientated person, that was pretty hard to pull me out of family that I was used to being around, So it was real difficult at start.
Obviously, you stayed there for quite a while, so you must have started to fit in and get to love the culture and the place of France. Tell us about your time in France. What are some of the awesome memories that you've had while you're over there?
Yeah, had some good memories, bro. Well, the French were they were pretty helpful, and obviously I couldn't speak French, but they were real welcoming, and they were real keen to help me learn the language so I could get around. Traveling was good. Everything was out the back door. Um, Luke was still playing over there at the time, so he was a big help. I got over to him in Toulouse for just to, kind of filter my way into France a bit easier. So that was good.
Nice, nice. And one thing I've noticed over there in the competition over there is that the fans are very passionate, eh? So you would have experienced. Tell us a little bit about the passion that they have for the game there, for their cities and for their teams.
Yeah, bro, the fans were crazy. They just love, like what you said, passionate people. They love the sport. There'll be like 200, 300 at training, just watching us. They'll be there till the morning until when we leave training. Just around town, they're real like they knew that you were a rugby player from that club, and they're just crazy fans, crazy.
So awesome. I love watching some of those games over there and how passionate they are about it. Is there many New Zealanders that live over there in France and play? And did you guys all keep in touch and stuff like that?
Yeah, bro, that was the good thing about Kiwis being over there, that we kind of stuck together. Birthdays, Christmas, um, Waitangi days. We'll meet up and have a big feed and just enjoy our time with the kids and kind of just muck in with other Kiwis. Not only from where we're from, but everywhere else. That was good. It was good to keep together.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. Now looking back on your time over there in France, what are the couple of key memories that you hold tight, in terms of your playing career? Was there some championships won or special games that will live with you forever?
Yeah, bro. Probably signing my first pro contract was a massive thing for me because that's what I wanted to do as a young fella. Won a top 14 2019 with Toulouse, top 14 comp. And then, yeah, no, that's probably my best memories. Oh, and traveling as well, obviously, because, never been to these countries. So that was a good memory, just traveling all the countries around.
Wow, what an awesome experience, bro. So you're back in Perth now with your whānau. I'm sure mum and dad will be stoked to have you back there. Now, are you still playing footy there? And if so, what does that look like for you at the moment?
Yep. So I've joined just the club called Netherlands. They're like a feeding club to the Force in Perth. So that's pretty good. Yep. Mum and dad, yeah, happy to have me back. It's just good to be around the whānau and all the kids. It's been a long time since I've been away, obviously, and coming back is just the icing on the cake.
Nice, nice. Well, it's a lovely place over there, Perth, and Neddies is a great club. So I'm sure you're doing really,
Yeah.
really well there. Now, if there's one bit of advice you could give, some young athletes, some young players back here in Waitara or back here in Taranaki that would like to go out and see the world and play the game that they love and whatnot, what kind of advice would you give them in terms of what you've learned in your career?
Yeah. Probably just to trust yourself and what you have and your skills and talent and that. Um, Train hard is probably one of the big ones that I got told from uncle and granddad, and just pursuing your dreams and just grabbing it with two hands and just following up on it is probably the good advice to give. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, bro. Well, hey, Jarrod, it's been awesome to have you on the show. Thank you for sharing
No,
your
I
amazing
appreciate it.
journey. I always used to check in and see how your footy was going over there. So it's cool to hear your story and to see you step into spaces that are unknown. As an 18-year-old going to France, it's a massive thing. And all the very best with the next chapter in your life. And maybe we might see you back here at a multi-league tournament one year.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Awesome to have you on the show, bro.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it, bro.